Alright, so enemy jungle here starts where? So Maokai.
He starts red.
Starts red, yeah, nice. So as soon as like I know he starts red sorting, I'm just thinking like what he can do at level 3, right? So if he's gonna gank mid or bot, that's really what's in my head, yeah? Yeah. And what I'd do here, man, like, even though Ziggs has that warded, I would be, like, you know, maybe question marking, like, his Raptors or something, right? Just being active in terms of pings, yeah? So even though he's not actually making a play that we can see, it's just about, yeah, something like this is fine, but I would just ping, like, the most dangerous play he has, right? Which is ganking mid. Like, even if, like, if he's doing wall soldier, you don't care, right? And if he was to, like, even gank bot here, you probably wouldn't care because you're right here, yeah? This looks good. I don't know if you should box, though, just because it slows you down. You see this, like how far you are now, and if this Sona was good, she would just like immediately flash down here. And now she escapes. So like you boxing, they don't see you obviously when you're invis, when you box, but they'll see the box, and if she's a good player, she'll immediately flash down here. Or just run off. And maybe like the AD carry heals, or whatever they have. Maybe she has heal. So just be really careful of that box, man. Like I would only box if I was like literally on top of her, and I'd probably box like, yeah, maybe here to push her down. But this is obviously like a little bit of a stretch, so just be careful of that. Like there, you shouldn't even be allowed to auto attack her if she's good. At least you get the kill though, which makes it worth. But that's like a super risky box, yeah, Salty. So I agree with you going for the gank because she'll move up, which is good. But just be like careful of boxing, yeah, at max range because it will slow you down. There's also like potential for you here as well. I don't actually know if you did this jump, but if you're gonna do this jump, Salty, like you can go a lot further than this. Like you can end up here, which is like a small improvement. Do you know where, like how to do it?
I was messing around with it in the practice tool, but no.
So it's basically like there's like a V in the wall. I think that might be the V here, yeah. And all you do is just like right click once, and then you just like right click where this purple flowery type thing is, whatever that is. And you just right click here, like there's like a crevice. Right click, move your camera, look at the bot fight, and then just right click, or not right click, sorry, but hover your mouse here. And you just like Q, right? That's all you do. And you'll end up like here instead of here.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I was getting something like that. It was just like inconsistent as hell. So I mean, if that's the lineup, then that's a lot easier.
And yeah, like in based on what we talked about before, like you doing your blue here. So lots of the time, I would actually say like recalling is good, right? Because you go to your Krugs. Like is Maokai top as well? Like I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so like Maokai hasn't even shown here, righto. So yeah, see like how my brain's salty. I'm just immediately thinking about Maokai. Like I'm thinking he's in this fight, but he hasn't even shown yet. So same thing here. When you see Ziggs running into that river, you should like be pinging, right? Okay. Don't type to these people. They are not humans. Do not engage with them at all. Yeah, see, there he is. So based on what we talked about, Salty, like you doing blue buff here, I would actually do the same thing, and I would go to Krugs afterwards and clear Raptors. So even though you have 1100 gold here, maybe it's fine here actually to recall, but I still think it's good you getting like, because if you do Krugs and Raptors, what else do you buy?
Boots.
Yeah, exactly. So you have Boots and Dirk, right? And then your next buy can either be like Swifties. So we're talking about this new build, or you get like obviously with Dirk you'll have you'll get closer to Umbral Glaive, which is 1200, right, with Dirk. Yeah, I actually just think it's a lot nicer, man, to do that. Also, like starting health pot, I don't think you need one, so don't buy one because you're pretty much full HP, right? Like your entire clear. Actually, I think it's just like a waste of 50 gold. And again, you can like spend that towards yeah, like rushing a glaive or something like this, like something that's snowbally. This is good. Excellent like reaction here just to do this. I'm also guessing Maokai has 28. So if he has 24 here, Salty, like you know he's going to go, okay, he has 30 in the top left. But that's probably... Oh, it might be real. But yeah, anyway, here, man, like you know...
Wait, what? So, sorry, how you said he had 30, but I didn't hit tab. Does it say something on the...
Yeah, in the top left, like his HUD thing. You know, like when you click on something. Yeah, see here how it says 30. But this sometimes this actually lies. I don't know if they fixed it, but sometimes it lies to you. Obviously, Salty, like, if you saw him making that play as you're running out of base, there's nothing wrong with you running to his Raptors and bot side. But if I were you, like, this is actually, like, kind of important. If you know, let's just say that's the picture. Oh, you actually see him here as well. Okay, so what I'd want you to do here is go to your Raptors, because I thought, like, you saw him when you were about to hit Krug, sorry. So, based on this, I would actually go to your Raptors here and then go to his. You say that?
Wait, so, because he's going to recall and reset, because he still hasn't reset since it's back. So I have the 8 seconds of him recalling. Which is probably the time it takes me to run down a Raptors, and then he's running out of his base, and he's gonna go Krugs into, so he just do soul clear, so I should have time to do his Raptors, yeah?
Yeah, and you take your Raptors... Yeah, go on, keep going.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming I'm going, like, back behind mid tower and, like, kind of down around that way.
Yeah, don't like, obviously show mid. Yeah, exactly right. And you're taking your Raptors, man, because, like, that's just the easiest camp for anyone to take, right? It's so close to river. In other words, their safety. So it's very easy for anyone to run in and take Raptors, right? Which is like why you're doing it as well. So like, let's just say you queued down to Raptors and you did your Raptors. There's nothing wrong with you like queuing back over here, right? And going through here if the wave is pushed up enough, or going around like that, right? Both of those moves are good. And you're going to be bought anyway. Like, yes, I know you don't have your Krugs in that situation, but they don't mean anything because you're taking his Raptors. I also kind of think this might be a little bit... So I want you to do the same thing here, though, Salty. But instead of actually, like, taking his Raptors, you're, like, maybe killing him on them. So after your Raptors here, knowing that this guy's a little bit slower than you, there's nothing wrong with you here, bro. Just, like, running straight to his Raptors, yeah? What happened bot lane in this? So their bot lane here is super low, I'm guessing. I'm guessing they're super low because Brand is like 1 HP and Ezreal's and there's a fight. Kai'Sa flashes there. So obviously you're not going to track all of that, right? But I'm just like trying to look at it and formulate the picture in my head. Yeah, so here, bro, like I think it's pretty easy to run to his Raptors. Can you say that?
Okay, so if I run his Raptors and I start contesting him there, because Fizz is about to, like, I'm going to do this wolf camp and then Fizz is going to be 6 and I'm going to, I'm expecting this Fizz to like all in the Ziggs because Ziggs is both and low and he just never does. But like if instead I spent that time like going to his Raptors, like isn't there potential for Fizz to collapse and then the Sona coming off of a fresh base?
So Sona could always run there, but again, I wouldn't really care about like that because... Let me put it, it's not like you're going to run into a Sona or Maokai waiting in a brush for you. Like, if Sona is running here, she'll be running here, and you can put a trinket down. You can also like, just leash the camp out towards the river. And if the Fizz is not fighting the Ziggs, he's definitely not going to fight you. Because you're stronger than the Ziggs. And if Ziggs has Prio and he's probably means that Fizz is in the same boat, right? Same with, like, bot lane as well here, Salty. Like, the Brand is 1 HP, but he's actually still in lane, able to, like, hit a minion wave. That means their bot lane is in, like, an even worse position, right? So Ziggs being and, like, yeah, maybe one-shottable for a half HP Fizz with mana. That probably means, though, right? Like, if Fizz isn't actually doing anything to him, he's actually in a worse position. Like, going for plays like that as well, man, which I would definitely go for. I don't think I'm ever going to die, because if you, like, when you go in there, right, you know, right, okay, their mid laner can definitely move here. But you should also know, like, you're in a position where you can, like, get the backstab on Maokai and, like, full chunk this guy. And potentially steal Raptors, right? And you've got your whole, like, top side, which is gone.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, you should just save E here. Like, there's no reason to E like this.
Oh, the early, yeah.
Boxing, okay, so, like, what you have to do as well, Salty, is box off of their intent. Not, like, always behind them. So, like, if these guys are obviously showing an intent, like, here, to fight, right? Because the Ezreal is literally on top of them. Like, everyone's in melee range. So this is going to be to the death. You should just box, like, right on top of them. Maybe, like, where you are. Yeah. Maybe, like, here somewhere. You don't have to do it max range, right, every time. And obviously, like, at this point, all you should do is just, like, hold E. So you actually E, like, at the start of your combo here. So just be auto attack. Obviously, don't ignite or do anything here because she's shielded. So just auto attack, like, 3 times. And now you'd be Eing, like, probably here. And she'll be 150 HP. So, like, your E would have killed her earlier. And pop your health bar, yeah? That's the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Are you actually auto-attacking Sona here, or am I tripping?
I'm
Are you auto-attacking minions, Salty? Look at that, bro.
Do I?
Yeah, you auto-attack that minion, look. 110 on the minion.
I mean, it was...
That's alright, though. You're telling the Sona that you don't even need to auto-attack her. You're going to kill her anyway.
I was looking at the Ezweird man. What can I say?
Oh, what a victory. Stop. The wave will be fine. Oh my goodness. Look at this shaco play.
Yeah,
now you gotta shove 2 waves as well. Yes, even if you die Salty, like, it's whatever, right? It's just the fact you shouldn't be shoving that wave, because whenever you shove a wave, like, you're asking yourself, can I actually, like, crash it on the tower in time? You can't here. So even though the next wave is, like, where your inhib is, it's gonna be here in, like, 15 seconds, I reckon. 15 seconds? You don't even kill this wave in 15 seconds, I don't think. Yeah, it's super close. So just with this, man, like, when it looks even like that, just leave it. Nice thing, by the way, if you were going Glaive, you can just have Glaive and Boots here. How nice is that? Yeah, so target champions only, Salty. Okay, so Maokai died. So Maokai's running to his red. Because he started there. His whole top side is up as well. Because he stayed bot, right? So he would have gone, like, Krugs Raptors, and then he, like, just stayed in the river, waiting to gank bot lane. So I think you doing Krugs is fine, Salty, because what I'm thinking in my head here is, like, you can either, like, do Krugs and red into his top side, or you just do, like, Krugs and red into Rift Herald, right?
Correct.
I think any play here is fine. Oh, the Krugs and Raptors, Salty.
Yeah, I did Krugs Raptors into Herald.
Yeah, so now you do it because he's bot, right? But you should be pinging that he's
Yeah.
going to red buff, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if you do. So just like spam ping bot. You also know like if you're level 6, he's going to be level 6 as well, right? Like he had 42 CS before, so if he gets like a couple more camps, he's definitely going to be 6 there, so you should be like spam pinging bot. I would honestly like, I'd be so tempted to take his whole top side, by the way. I don't think this guy's really going to take any of your bot camps. I reckon it will go to Dragon or something, right? Because he's so fresh out of base. So he's not going to be here for ages, man. So if I were you, I'd actually take like his blue and Gromp and then do Rift. And also like here, Salty, there's nothing for you to base for. Like, let's just say your bot lane was actually alive here and Maokai tried to gank them. Maybe like you're thinking, wow, he might actually try to dive them then. Like stuff ganking them from river. Now he might try to dive. So after Rift held, or like before you actually do anything topside, you're like, right, I've got to do like one thing here in insta base to cover them. You just do Rift. But I don't think he's going to do anything, right? Because he killed your bot lane. And he's so fresh out of base. Like, yeah, exactly. I reckon he's just going to do Dragon and that's it, yeah? So you're doing blue here actually really good with, like, I think this is great. But I would do Gromp as well. Like, definitely. I would definitely do his Gromp there as well. Also, I don't think you need to ult, especially when you have Grease for Rift Herald. Like, you might do it a little bit quicker, right? Like, I don't know, 10, 12 seconds quicker. But it doesn't actually change anything there. So if you, like, save your ult there, Salty, what else can you do?
We can kill the Yone on the dive.
Yep, exactly. And in another game, like, it will be even more obvious, right? Or maybe mid lane or something, yeah? So yeah, just save your ult there. Like, when you have Grease, you don't need to use ult for even, like, dragons, so... Alright, do you know this spot? Let's have a look.
No, I 100% don't. This is one of those fresh out of bed sort of things, by the way.
Okay, so... Where do you hover your mouse to do this?
If it's a purple flowers, I'm assuming it's a little green foliage.
Yes, and then, yeah, basically, so... But there's like 1 point here, 1 point here, and 1 point here, yeah? You're just doing the middle one. So where the green, like, little leaves are, just go 1 up. So you hover your mouse here, and just press Q. And yeah, above the blue flowers, right? Should right-click there, Salty. Right-click once, and where I just said, yeah? Because then you don't have to go over blast cones, then you don't have to risk, you know, like, getting seen if there's a ward in here or anything. Like, you're just here, right? Like, hitting him. Like, you 100% get a kill there. Like, you just easily one-shot him.
Yeah.
With how fed you are, so... Oh, look at that. Bro, is he
yeah,
alright?
I don't... Yeah, no, that man was not okay.
Oh, the rift. Look at the rift herald here, Salty. Okay, so, like, I'm fine with you rift heralding, by the way, but not this early. Like, why would I say that?
Don't the plates, like, get progressively harder to take, so you take it down at 2 plates and then herald or something?
Yeah, so even if your top lane is pinging you off here not to get the tower, it's like, whatever. Like, the game's already, like, close to being... you know, late game in a way, right? With tower plates going down. So here, bro, like, instead of just getting, I don't know what you'll get, like 200 gold from plates, you could get, like, first tower, right? Which is obviously huge. Like, that's the best thing about Rift Herald, man, is actually being able to get first tower still, yeah? Which gives you so much gold. So you getting, like, a plate or 2 plates here, like, you get 125 gold now, right? Which is nothing, really. Like, that's a minion wave. So using, like, you just spend your ultimate remember as well to get that thing, Rift Herald, and you've just used it for 125 gold, like, that's it. So yeah, don't just think Salty, like, I've got to drop Rift Herald, like, right now. Try to get the first tower out of it. It's really important. You see, this is important as well, Salty. Like, if you don't spend an eternity here hitting this tower, like, you should just insta-base, by the way. So after you drop this Rift Herald, like, you're taking XP from Akali, right? So here you should just, like, queue off again, like, to where the corner is out of fog or into the brush. Like, I don't really care. I'd queue like this in case the tower sees you a little bit. And then just, like, run off here and just base. Because what does, like, getting this wave mean? What does, like, hitting the tower mean? You can't actually get this tower here, right? So all of this, like, time is just completely wasted. Like, here you should just be, like, running out of base, actually, towards bot. And I'm not saying that because I see Maokai, like, on your blue buff, but even if he wasn't there, I would just like, recall straight away, right? Get your mythic and run anywhere on the map. Depends what's happening. Like, you can run to the middle inhib, and then if something happens bot, you can just run there. If not, you can probably just clear, like, your red and raptors, right, or something. That's pretty funny. Wow, look at the mechanics on display. Alright, Fizz Flash. So here, Salty, ping the Fizz Flash, yeah? Don't, like, sit here. You watching the fight is great, of course, because you know about cooldowns. But the rest of your team won't know, right? Like, you never know what's going to happen in the future. Like, someone might fight the Fizz, and the Fizz having Flash or not having Flash could be important, right? So whenever you're watching a fight, just ping the cooldowns. Ultimates as well. Yeah, all of this, I think, is fine. Yeah, you're doing Walls, Gromp, and going back to your top side isn't really going to do anything. Okay, if you go for Crab here. I would also here, Salty, by the way, like, if you really want to accelerate a game, you just, like, put objectives in your head, like his camps, right, being objectives for you. So when you, like, finish the Crab here, I'd, like, put this in my head, that his red buff changes to grey, right? Which means how many seconds until that spawns?
45.
So it's, like, 60, right? If I were you, like, I would be playing this, and I'd probably clear my raptors and red and recall. Can you, like, see how I'd, like, line that up? or time it up.
Yeah, so assuming I don't go put the ward, I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
tossing the ward over the wall, Raptor's red, and then resetting and just going to his red.
Yeah, exactly right.
And this would be kind of in the same vein as like if I killed him, because if I kill him at one point and I can buy items, right, then I should just be able to kill him again. And in this game, I have a level advantage, so I should just be able to kill him on his red.
Yeah, exactly. You're just asking yourself, like, where is this guy? I talked about in one of those videos, right? Jungling is, like, different to a lane in the sense that we have jungle camps, and they're all over the map. Laners just go back to the same spot over and over again. So if you're stronger, it's like you're just hell in a cell. You can't escape, right? Like, you've always got to go back there and face that person. But junglers, if they're behind, they can actually farm back into a game if they're allowed to. So you're asking yourself, like, where is this weaker jungler going to be? And can I actually, like, time maybe a hit on this guy? So can I, like, get a recall off, buy another Dirk here, and just run straight to his red buff? Of course. So I think here you should just do, like, Raptor's red and just sprint to his bot side, right? And this one looks way more conclusive than the level 5 Raptors I told you about because you just look so fed, right? Like Mythic, Grease, another Dirk in here maybe, and you have Ultimate, right? With or without Ignite, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's just GG. Oh, here he is. Look at this guy trying to gank. Oh, nice Q. That was really good. Smart. Oh, look at the Eagz here, salty. So just save it. Yeah? Even if he flashes there, salty, like, why are you still going to be able to E him? This was a really nice Q, by the way. Super clean. So let's just say he flashes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. And you can smite him as well, right? So again, it's just like being disciplined with your E, man. Like, you can E straight away. I'm going to show an example where Eing, like, really early is good. But yeah, like, most of the time, bro, you're just going to be, like, holding it. Yeah, and, like, see his red buff here. So again, it's even more, like, maybe obvious now because you killed him, right? So what I would do if I were you, I would Q back up and just recall here, right? Because it's safer from Fizz. You never know. Like, if that's warded or this is randomly warded, he might chase you. So just, like, Q back up past that thing and recall in here. But yeah, this salty, like, going for his walls, he's probably not going to, like, maybe he goes there, but his red buff is up, right? And Dragon's up soon. Like, if you were playing as Maokai here and you see your Gromp and walls are up, but you also see Dragon spawning soon and red buff.
I think the reason I decided I took that side of the jungle is because I knew that was going to be his pathing. And then since I'm already here, like, my play has to be, right? Because I'm basically setting myself up to, this is the only play.
Okay, so what were you saying? Sorry, so, like, you think Maokai is going to be here, or...
Oh, no, I'm just, like... So, since the Maokai just died where he did, and Dragon's spawning, and we see his Wraith camps up, then the only, like, if I was the Maokai, I'm running straight bot. Right?
Sure, so, like, you're saying, like, I'm taking his top camps because I know he's... Like, they're just free for me? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I have, like, 1,600 gold in my bag, so, I mean, I'm essentially still on Berserker Greaves in my Mythic, so... Instead of, like, since I'm not resetting and getting any stronger...
Sure. Okay, I understand.
I'm like... I feel like then this is the only play I can make on the map.
I understand. Yeah, see, like, how he... There he is.